Hi guys, this is Lucky with Lucky Sevens Tarot. I wanted to talk to you guys today about energy sponges and how to combat negative energy, okay? This is just going to be a quick video of my own things that I like to do and just some quick tips that you can use that may be helpful for you. Now, the first thing, if you don't know what an energy sponge is, it's usually the empaths. People who pick up on other people's energy and take them on as their own. That sucks, but it's what, happens naturally for a lot of us. And this is especially true. I mean, this is true for everyone, I think, to a degree. If you ever been around somebody and you were in a great mood and you were feeling yourself, and then all of a sudden somebody comes around and they're just in such a crappy mood, and all of a sudden you leave their presence and now you feel crappy too. That you just took on their energy, okay? So I want to talk to you about ways to combat that, all right? The first thing that I like to do, or the thing that I found to be very helpful for me, is making sure that my house is clean. Making sure my house is clean, making sure things are organized and everything has a place. And I feel peaceful here. I feel safe. That's super important to protecting your peace, okay? Now, the things from the start of the day is where it really begins. So starting your day early in the morning. Waking up early. If I wake up past 9:30, I know that the rest of my day is probably going to be affected because I didn't wake up early and I didn't start my day in a very productive way, right? So starting your day early. And my kind of routine is I wake up, I start my coffee, I drink my coffee as my bath water is running. I'm a bath person. I know everybody isn't. Some people like to take showers, but I personally rather take baths. And my baths are where I do my meditation. So I wake up, I make my coffee. While I'm running my bath water, I probably go through some emails or whatever. And then when I get in my bathtub, I light the candles. I turn off all the lights. I sit in there with my Palo Santo or my my sage, and you guys see this in a lot of my videos because I use it so much. But I use it in the morning, and I sage while I'm in the bathtub. I light the sage. I have my crystals there by the bathtub, and I turn on Reiki music. Now, if you don't know what Reiki music is music that is in alignment with certain energies within the universe, universal energy, okay? So this is the type of music that you might hear if you go to a spa or meditation center or something like that. And maybe you just think it's yoga music or whatever, and some of it is, but it also is higher vibrational music. It's music that will center you and help you to get in alignment with universal energy, okay? So in my bathtub is where I do my meditation, and I'm listening to my Reiki music. I say my affirmations for the day. Some people sing in the shower. I do affirmations. That's where I meditate. I say, set my intentions for the day, stuff like that. So then when I get out of the bathtub, that's when I do all my skincare routines and do my self-care and blah, blah, blah. And I know that that's not feasible for everyone. It's not feasible for everyone to take a bath every morning and to meditate. Maybe you don't have 10 minutes or you're rushing out the door. That's when getting yourself into a better routine is very helpful for you to become more in alignment with your center, more in alignment with your universal energy, okay? But when you leave the house, you are combating the world's energy. You're combating, other people, and you can't control other people's actions. You can't control what someone else says or what they do or, you know, whatever, but you can control how you respond. All right. You have control over your response to other people's energy. You have control over how you take it on. So one of the biggest things that I tell everyone is the music, be conscious of what you're bringing into your life, into your space, what you're allowing in your space. Be conscious of the music that you're listening to, okay? Because a lot of the music that we have or that we're listening to nowadays is very counterintuitive to our goals and what we're telling the universe that we want, right? So we're telling the universe, I am a queen and I am exalted and I am this and, you know, all these great things about who we are and who we want to be and who we want to become. Yet we're listening to music that's calling women bitches and hoes and, you know, talking about doing drugs and all these different things. Counterintuitive messages to the universe that we're sending out, even if we're just doing it in a subconscious way, they do not equal out. So you have to be very conscious of the music that you're listening to versus the intention that you have for your life and the intention that you have for yourself and your energy. Okay. That's also true when it comes to television. If you're sitting down and you're watching things that are counterintuitive to what the life that you want to have and the life that you want to establish for yourself, and what you're watching is, you know, breeding negative energy when you're watching it, and you can feel it if it's breeding negative energy for you. You know, if it's making you mad and you want to fight, or you're angry in some way when you're watching it, that's something you probably shouldn't be watching because it's taking you out of alignment with the universe. All right. It's taking you out of your center. But if, let's say you're at work and there are other people around you that you don't have control over what they're saying and what they're doing. And, you know, maybe somebody said something that pissed you off or whatever. That's when you need to take a time out, go to the bathroom or excuse yourself in some way if you can, and bring yourself back to your center. Say your affirmations. Make sure, I know I keep crystals all around my house. I have hundreds of crystals. You can open up several different drawers in my home. Even in my purse. I keep them in my purse. I keep them on my desk. I keep them everywhere throughout my home. And that helps to protect my energy. I keep them in my car to keep me safe. And different crystals have different uses for them. So study the crystals. And I will say this, study your crystals for you, because crystals, yes, they have different meanings, but there are crystals that can be counterintuitive to your energy because of your zodiac sign. All right. So make sure that you study your zodiac sign crystals so that you know what is best for you, or what crystals are better for you, for your energy to produce the results that you want to have. All right. Doing new moon and full moon rituals. During a new moon and a full moon, I have completely, well, they're not completely different, but like I do added meditation rituals. So we talked about how I meditate in the bathtub. Guys, sometimes I take 3 or 4 baths in a day because that's how I like to meditate, in the water. I feel like it cleanses my soul in some way. I feel like I get like all the dirt off of me, which kind of allows me to come back like new. I don't know. It might sound weird, but that's just the way that it works best for me. So during a new moon and a full moon, when I'm setting my intentions, I add things like sulfur and Jezebel root and black salt. And I mean, I add so many, myrrh, or myrrh. I think that's how you say myrrh. But I add so many different things to my bath water, and I allow myself to meditate with those things. And those things definitely help to protect you against negative energy. I put those things all around my home to make sure that my home is protected. Okay. And when you keep them in your purse or on your person, again, it allows you to keep yourself protected from those types of energies. And when you're dealing with outside sources and people that are pissing you off or have upset you in some way, it's really good for you to take a minute without responding. Take a minute for you and go and say, you know what? Okay, I need to bring myself back to who I am, what I know I am, and the place that I want to be. And allow yourself to have that type of control over your reaction so that you don't end up in a bad situation where you're cultivating more and more negativity by going back and forth with people. Another thing, make sure that you remove people from your life that are energy suckers. Make sure that you're removing people from your life that are users, that are abusers, mentally, physically, emotionally, that are manipulative. Okay, people that don't make you feel good about being you. People that don't make you feel good about who you are. People that when you leave their presence, you don't feel like you've gained anything. Okay. If you're around someone and when you leave their presence, you feel like they stole something from you, that's somebody you need to remove from your life. Even if it hurts and even if it's family. Like, the best thing that you can do for you is protect you. And I learned that a long time ago. And sometimes I have to even remind myself, like, you know, I'm overextending myself for someone who doesn't make me feel good. And I really need to remove myself from this person's energy and not allow them to have access to me, because they don't put me in a place where I feel centered, or they don't allow me to stay in my centered place. Surround yourself with people that make you feel good, because those people are going to be helpful for you in radiating a higher vibration. All right. Another thing, when you find yourself surrounded by only people who are energy suckers and users and, you know, that make you feel bad about yourself, you also need to look in the mirror and think about what it is about you that's attracting those people into your life, right? Like, what do you need to change within yourself that's not in alignment with the universe? Because water seeks out water at its own level. So you are seeking these people out because that's where you are in your life. And if they're being removed from your life, then that's because they're no longer at your level, or you're no longer at theirs. All right. Not to say one person is better than the other. It's just one person is in more alignment with you than somebody else. The universe will remove these people and allow new people to come in that better suit and fit your center space. All right. So don't be upset if you start to see that if you start to do these things, that some people fall out of your life because they're no longer in your center space. Okay. But a lot of times you have to look in the mirror and say, you know, why am I even a part of this person's life? Like, this person doesn't make me feel good. This person does not add value to my life in any way. And the value, you know, if they do add some sort of value in some specific way, it may not be enough. It may not even itself out, you know. So you may have to remove yourself from certain people, even if it hurts, even if it's not comfortable for you. And by removing those people from your space, you allow and you open yourself up to new people coming in, new situations coming into your life that better suit your centered space and where you want to be and where you are in alignment with the universe and universal energy. Okay, guys? I think that's it. Like I said, these are just some things I wanted to talk about off the top of my head that helped me with combating negative energy. You can feel free to comment below and talk about the things that are helpful for you. in combating negative energy and things that you like to do and what your daily routines are, guys. I would love to hear from you. Thank you so much for watching. I wish you the best. Peace, love, and blessings to you guys always.